building a rocket of fighting a mommy. You're climbing up the...
What is this?
Discovering something that doesn't exist. Or giving a monkey a...
Shower.
Do.
Oh, I mean, I'd absolutely burn Anne Hathaway in a bin.
Oh, yeah, you've got a weird thing with Anne Hathaway, haven't you?
Really despicably annoying.
4, 4, 6, or 1.
Your time is up and your parole's begun. I am retiring. I am done with diving. I am ready to take a break and focus on my family.
Hi, it's Kay and Hattie from Bit Much Babe podcast. If you are enjoying this podcast, please make sure that you like and subscribe our channel on YouTube. You can also like and follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Leave a little 5-star review, leave a little comment, but be nice about it. And please just keep engaged with us, as it means a lot. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's really, really cheap. And just do it.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It doesn't cost you anything.
It's not cheap. It's free.
Share it to all your friends. Share it to people you like. Share it to people you don't like. We don't really care. Just share it. Okay?
Follow us on Instagram.
And
You just really want more followers on Instagram. And if you work for Tatty Lashes, message us.
That's not how I want to approach them.
Hi there, welcome to Bit Much Babe, the podcast by two bitches who are traditionally a little bit much. Two babes who are a little bit much, but I'm saying bitches on purpose.
Yeah.
And this week, can I try that again?
Yeah. Do it to action.
Hello, welcome to Bit Much Babe.
That was so much better. Thank God we started again.
Yeah, it was. Just had more life to it. The podcast with two girls who are typically a little bit much.
Talking about things that we think are a bit much.
Speaking of bit much, it's a lot at the moment,
Oh
isn't it?
my God.
Do you now believe in Mercury retrograde, which I love?
There have been times where I've been like, yeah, Mercury's in retrograde, okay, whatever. And then I've slowly kind of been like, oh, there's kind of a point to it. This time around, I will take my hat off. I'm a spiritual scaly now. Mercury's truly in retrograde. It's a real thing and it is biting me in the fucking arse.
I know.
Like, badly.
But I would like to say that by the time this episode comes out, I think we won't be. So actually, like...
Will it be done by then?
It will be done by then. So everyone just relax. It's fine. Consider this as a little mental health time capsule that you're watching. But on that, what I have realised is, by the time this episode comes out, Brat Summer will be over, right?
That's the Charlie XCX thing.
This is this thing that we're in now, Brat Summer. And what I have decided is after the week we've had... I'm calling autumn Free Bitch Autumn.
Free Bitch Autumn.
Free Bitch Autumn. We're coming out of Brat Summer and we're into Free Bitch Autumn. And that's why I bought us Freedom Pineapples.
Oh, are they Freedom Pineapples?
They're Freedom Pineapples.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're Freedom Pineapples.
to represent our freedom. Our freedom as free bitches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to
free bitches.
freedom. I'll tell you for why I've decided this. I just think... I'm a free bitch.
You're a free bitch. I'm a free bitch, baby.
I'm a free bitch, baby. And some of you don't know the context of this, but I was in court yesterday. The real one.
For the stupidest fucking thing.
For a train fine.
A train fine.
I'm not blaming, for a £3.30 train ticket, I'm not blaming...
£3.30. You heard that correctly. £3 and 30 pence.
£3.30.
£3
Train
and 30
ticket.
pence.
I went to court with my best court hairband on. I did go into court and it's no one's fault. I'm not blaming any party. There was a series of miscommunications in terms of where I actually live. And listen... We ironed it out. God bless the legal justice system. I will say, I feel like it could have been a little bit easier than me going to court. But I did it. Erin Brockovich myself. I went alone, all by myself.
To court.
To court. I have never been to court before. And I went all by myself and I'm free.
Do you know what? Well fucking done.
Thank you so much.
A victory for the common man, I think. You are well done.
Thank you so much.
Well done,
yeah,
mate.
the little guy won. The little guy won yesterday.
The bastards did not get you down.
I know. And now I'm just in. And then last night I went home and I watched the Celine Dion documentary and I'm just here for Free Bitch Autumn now. Fucking free the bitch. Celine Dion, God, she's wonderful. She's wonderful in a prison of her own stiff person syndrome. And I just want to see...
Stiff person syndrome?
Don't you be like that. Because
No, what's it called?
Stiff person syndrome.
Is it actually called that?
Stiff person syndrome.
No, it can't be.
Right, Google. It's called stiff person syndrome.
Not...
1 in a million people have it. It's like...
Then come up with a better name.
No, I agree with that. I do. And also, what if you get it in like...
It is called stiff person syndrome. Do you want to read out what it
Yes, I would, actually, Ben.
So it's a rare progressive neurological disorder, and symptoms may include stiff muscles in the trunk, arms and legs.
Trunk is neck.
Trunk is torso.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Trunk is torso.
Why are we calling it trunk now?
Shall I Google
Like
that as
of
well?
a tree? Like trunk of a tree?
Why is the trunk called a trunk?
But I just think, and now and there's been so many things that have happened, and I'm like, no, this is the free bitch autumn. I feel free of emotional ties. I feel free of my legal ties now.
Yes.
I'm not going to be incarcerated.
You're not going to be incarcerated.
We're free of Mercury retrograde by the time this episode comes out. You will be out of a job.
I'll be unemployed.
And I don't want us to talk about you as unemployed. We're going to talk about you as a free bitch.
Well, I'll be unemployed.
Yeah, you will.
For a little bit.
That's okay, but no,
But
you're not
I'm at
unemployed.
work.
You're a free bitch.
Yeah, I'm a free bitch.
So that's how we're doing it.
Free bitch, baby.
Ladies and gents, actually, you can be a free bitch. Ben, you can be a free bitch.
I'm
if you want.
unemployed by choice as well. I feel like I want to make that clear.
Which makes you a free bitch.
Which makes me a free bitch. I haven't been sacked, so I feel like I need to make that really, really clear.
Free bitch autumn.
A free bitch awesome.
So many things I'm going to do now that when I'm a free bitch.
Like what?
I can't even begin to write them down. There's so many plans I have for my free bitchness. I'm taking no shit anymore, Kay. I'm taking no shit.
You're very good at not taking shit anyway, so I'm scared to see what'll happen.
Oh, I know. But I really am going to take no shit. I'm not going to take no shit from game players. I'm going to take no shit from takers. I'm going to take no shit from people who are all fart no poo. I'm taking no. This isn't a phrase.
No, it isn't a phrase. It just sounds on a weird come from your mouth.
I'm taking no shit. I'm taking no shit because I'm a free bitch now. Do you have any questions, Ben? Because you're looking confused.
No, I'm loving it. I think it's empowering.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm going to be a free bitch too.
Free bitch autumn.
Oh,
my
free bitch
God, I
autumn,
can't
my
wait.
darling. Yeah.
Yay! This is great.
I think I'd like to be a quiet bitch for a little while.
That's exactly what you're meant to do while Mercury's in retrograde. You're meant to go in on yourself. You're meant to go quiet. You're meant to hibernate.
Yeah, I think I think when I finish this job and come home, I'm going to have a minute, I think.
Good.
Emily said she thinks that I need a holiday, but the stress of having to plan a holiday, I feel like I'll just add to it, so I'm just not going to bother. So I'm just going to have a minute. And I don't think me going on holiday on my own is going to help at all, really.
Do you not? Because I love going on holiday on my own.
Oh, no, not currently.
Right, okay.
I don't think I should be alone with my own thoughts.
Oh, you're having one of those?
I'm having a terrible time with my thoughts.
Okay.
Well, we could talk about
Are we allowed to?
yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
What were you
that
going to
was-
say?
I don't know. All your shit. All
All the other shit.
If you had anything else
I
you want
will.
to share with the
I will
class.
one day tell the story of something that's been plaguing me at the minute. I can't do it right now, but I will eventually. It's very funny. It's not
yesterday.
funny. It's traumatizing, but it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny for listeners.
It's funny for listeners.
That's
not when
all
you're
we care
going
about.
through it. Yeah, so yes, so me and Hattie, I don't know whether if you follow us on Instagram, you may have seen, we both had days. Hattie went to court and fought the system and won, thank God. I, on the other hand, got home from London, just got an early train, got home, and immediately locked myself out of my flat. Just immediately locked myself out. I went to, and the worst thing is, I was in this year, I was going to do a nice thing. So my best friend Emily started a new job yesterday. So I was going to go to Home Bargain. I was going to make sure she had stuff in for a tea. I was going to get her some little treats. And then I was meeting you. And what happened was I left the flat and grabbed my London flat keys. Just absentmindedly just picked them up, left the house. As soon as the door shut, realised I didn't have my keys. Couldn't ring Emily because it's the first day in a new job. So
You can't be interrupting that.
can't be interrupting that.
No.
Chelsea and Alan turned out don't have my spare key because I never actually gave it to them. So that's on me. That's my fault.
Yep.
And also
People can't have spare keys if you haven't given to them. Yeah.
The baby's a bit poorly as well, so I couldn't go and seek refuge there because they've known me for what? They've known me
way longer
15
than the
years.
baby.
15 years. They've known the baby 2.5. Like I'm just like, let's all be real.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry, no.
Why need to prioritise?
So I rang you.
Yeah, because she'll be free.
And I was like, well, I was meeting you anyway. It was about an hour before I was meeting you anyway. So I was like, should we just meet now? And you were like, yes, I'll come and get you. She came and got me.
We drove 2 roads away. And then
roads away.
Emily got home and messaged Kay.
And then, no, Emily didn't message me. So I have Emily on Find a Friend.
Stalker, yeah.
I'm not a stalker. I just have, we need it in case something happens.
Well, in situations like this.
Like in case one of us goes missing. But I'm not allowed to use it unless of emergencies, which I definitely do. And definitely don't just sometimes sit there and see where she is because I'm insane and like knowing what she's doing.
God, you're going to be such a non-toxic partner one day. That's what I love about you. You're going to be such a healthy wife.
But it's not in like I need to know what she's doing.
It is a bit.
It's not. It's just like oh, I wonder where she is.
Gosh, maybe worse.
I love her.
Yeah.
I just love her.
Maybe creepier.
But the funny thing is, I have Emily on Find a Friend for logical purposes because of like if one of us goes on a night out and doesn't come home or something, at least we know where each other are. I have Faye on there because we went on holiday to Tenerife together and we just had to make sure again that in case anything happened. Yeah. But I do, honest to God, have Chelsea on there, and Chelsea has me on there for the sole purpose of just so we know where each other is.
Just lols.
And I track her before I ring her to check that she's at home. Like I FaceTime her to see if she's at home, I'll FaceTime her.
Gosh.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
No, maybe it's nice.
I would never have a partner on there though.
Would you not?
No. I don't want my partner on there.
Because it's not your friend.
I'm weird with my friends. You know what I'm like with my friends.
No. I
love my friends. No, like I just don't think I think maybe if I'm at a point with my partner where we are like
friends, if
we live together or whatever, and like, you know, it comes down to like logic maybe, but I would never expect it because I just think that's a bit weird. But and also, what if I want to lie to them?
Amen, sis.
I might want to lie.
Well, if you want to Kyle Walker it.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell them how we did, though. Tell them how well our afternoon of margaritas went.
So Hattie got me, drove 2 streets away. I tracked where Emily was and she was at home, so she must have finished the new job early. So Hattie just dropped me back at home.
She spun round, dropped her back and left her. And I was like, that's all right, Kay. I'm just celebrating my lack of incarceration, so I'm just happy to be out in the world and alive. Why don't you just have a nice time with Emily and let me know when you want to go to margarita? She messaged me saying, I don't want to go for any margaritas. I'm tired and I'm sad. So I was like, that's absolutely fine.
Hattie drove all the way from South Liverpool to drive me around the block.
Leave her. Leave her back.
And leave me to get shouted at by Emily.
We are twirls. You know when Tony Carroll calls us that? Yeah. It's twats and girls put together, isn't it?
Is it?
It is, isn't it?
Twirls is just a Scouse thing.
I think. Is it?
Yeah, the twirls.
What does that mean?
Like, I think it's because the twirl, so it's twirls.
What?
Like twirls.
Twirls?
Yeah, I think it's just, I don't know.
I just thought it was twats and girls put together.
No, I don't think so.
And Tony Carroll was trying to sneak one past
That's not Tony Carroll's style.
Oh, no, you're right. Absolutely right. It isn't. No, you're absolutely right.
So yeah, basically Hattie came and got me, drove all the way from South Liverpool, drove me around the block, dropped me back off the house. And then I got in, had a big, massive fuck off cry, gave myself a headache because I cried that much. And then just went to bed.
And I got no margaritas.
And I was a shit friend yesterday.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Well, you'll be a good friend again. I just know you will. But yeah, yesterday. And actually, no, do you know you were a good friend because I watched Celine Dion documentary.
You had a great time. And I started watching Ugly Betty. That's quite cool.
That is quite cool. Is she a bit much this week?
Sorry, I hit myself in the teeth.
Sorry, the Freedom Pineapple already speared you in the mouth. Oh my God. If you injure yourself on the Freedom Pineapples that I've just bought us, then I give up.
Well, Ben knocked them flying before.
Ben's a dick. Yeah, but we know Ben's a dick. That's why you didn't get Freedom Pineapple.
Yeah.
I knew you'd fuck it out and you can be trusted with
that table's too small.
I knew you can be trusted with something as nice as a Freedom Pineapple. Are you right, Ben?
I'm all right. I feel like I could be trusted with a Freedom Pineapple.
Yeah?
But then I'm not on camera as well, so no one will see my Freedom Pineapple, which would make the Freedom Pineapple pretty.
They could tell from your voice whether or not you had a Freedom Pineapple.
I'd be more empowered.
You would.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, work harder on, Autumn of Free Bitch.
That's a good point. I might buy myself a Freedom Pineapple.
Yeah, because you've got the freedom.
I might buy myself a Freedom Grapefruit and then just mess the whole thing up.
Grapefruits are disgusting, by the way.
Disgusting. Really disgusting.
They're really vile.
Do you ever find in those American movies where someone's incredibly rich and clean, they always their breakfast is half a grapefruit and I'm like, that's disgusting.
Do you know what baffles me about American films and programmes? You know when it's about a high school or whatever and the kids get up and their mum's made a 7-course breakfast.
Oh, did you see that Instagram?
And they grab a cereal bar and then leave.
They're like, gotta go, Mom. You're like, wait, sorry, she's operating a full buffet.
And also, when they meet up before school, it's like, what time does your school start and what time do you get up?
No, American schools, they start and finish really early.
Also,
so
you'll know this.
out at
I've wanted to question this for a while. How long are their summers?
wild. So they have semesters, not terms. So they have 2 semesters, whereas we have 3 terms. So they break up in middle of June and they go back right at the end of August.
Isn't it 104
Sorry,
days?
beginning of June.
104 days of summer
beginning
vacation.
of June. So it's June. They have basically a June, July, August off.
They
They effectively had June, July, August off.
Okay.
And whereas we have from halfway through July to beginning of September.
Okay, that makes
so
more
they're
sense.
ballistic. So why they all go shit?
No, I didn't even think of Phineas and Ferb then. I should have done. That's
What
on
was
me.
that song, please?
Phineas and Ferb's theme tune.
104 days of summer vacation, and school comes around just to end it. So the annual problem for our generation is finding a good way to spend it.
What is this now?
Like
Like maybe
maybe building a rocket and finding a mommy, or climbing up the
What is this?
discovering something that doesn't exist, or giving a monkey a
Shower.
shower. Do.
What is it?
Phineas and Ferb. Phineas.
Phineas.
Yeah, and Ferb. So it's a Disney cartoon
Yeah.
that premiered the same day as
we're
High School
saying
Musical
premiered.
2.
Yeah.
Because Ashley Tisdale was the voice of Candace and played Sharpay Evans in High School Musical. And it was about 2 brothers that they just decided, like every day of their summer vacation, they'd do something mad. Like they'd build a
you'd be
roller
livid if your
coaster.
2 brothers, one's called Phineas, the other's called Ferb.
Ferb was the stepbrother.
And then the sister's called
sure.
Candice.
And this is called Candace. But her whole thing was that she used to like try and bust them essentially.
Angelica.
Yes, she had a general class. And every time she'd like tell the mum, it'd like disappear.
Okay.
But genuinely, the songs from Phineas and Ferb are rammers.
Yeah.
Absolute rammers from start
But
to
Disney,
Okay,
finish.
are they High School Musical rammers though?
No.
No, they're
No.
not. But they're different. But also, you have to remember High School Musical. Okay, yeah, that's 3 films, and every single song in High School Musical slaps, and I do get that. But Phineas and Ferb had a new song every single damn episode, and every single song slapped hard, and they were all different genres. It wasn't like it was the same. Like
So like Glee.
no, they were covers.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, you are right.
Like honestly, I have so much time. Thank you so much for reminding me about Phineas and Ferb. By the way.
Sorry?
Genuinely, thank you. That makes up for the pineapple. No,
Not the birthday though.
not the birthday though. Nothing will make up for the birthday. But oh my God, it's so good. I'm gonna have to play you some of the songs.
Okay, great. This
Yeah,
is ace. Well, I'm
one of
glad
them's
we're learning.
going viral on TikTok. Did you see that? The squirrels in my pants.
No. No.
Oh, they really were rammers.
Squirrels.
Wow.
Squirrels in my pants.
God, okay, this sounds amazing.
There was one called My Nemesis, and me and my little sister sing it to each other.
Okay.
With the platypus and Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Do you have
my nema nema, ooh my nema nema nema, my nema nema, ooh my nema.
Do you have a
nema.
nemesis?
Yes.
Do you keep them?
What do you mean?
Like my little sister, she doesn't hold a grudge. She really doesn't. Like she'll get very, very angry with people, and then she kind of just gets over it, moves on with her life. I have a fucking list.
I've got a list of mortal enemies.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire, even to this day.
Well, mine aren't just people.
Oh right.
They're things.
Oh right.
Like Birmingham New Street Station
Okay,
is one of my mortal enemies.
that's fair.
Because I don't understand why it needs to be so big. It's a train station.
It is a bit arrogant.
It's very arrogant.
No, it is arrogant.
And one time I had to switch platforms and I had to go through 2 separate ticket barriers and go all around the Wales and then get to the station and find out that the one I just got off was there.
And they do colour zones.
Why do you need colour
And you're
zones? You don't need that in a train
that's
station.
arrogant. No,
It's a
that
train
is
station. It's not
arrogant.
an airport. It's a fucking
Yeah,
train
get
station.
over yourself.
And you're Birmingham.
Also, you're Birmingham.
Like, no. So that, I've got a list on my phone.
Okay,
My
fair
main
enough.
one, obviously, is Shirley Ballas.
Of course, sorry. Yeah.
Which I've talked about on many podcasts before, but my main mortal enemy is Shirley Ballas.
That's who you hate
She's my
most.
nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't stand for her any longer.
What if you ever start doing really, really, really well and they're like, here you go, you are a judge on I'm a Celebrity, whatever the hell the newest thing is, because they can't do the dancing anymore because everyone's having the shit beaten out of them. So,
No, they're coming. It's coming.
Oh, it's coming back?
Yes, in December. Yeah.
oh, they've still got these like,
JB from JLS is in it.
oh, lovely.
He's the one who did the Merry Christmas. Do you remember that?
No.
When JLS sang Last Christmas on the X Factor. And you know, and the song goes, Merry Christmas. I wrapped it up and sent it.
No, I don't.
No. Well, they performed it, and in the song, it literally does that. It goes, Merry Christmas, like dead sexy. And find the video, please, if you haven't seen it. Because it's all of them singing. Ashton's giving it, lovely and
giving
that.
it his hip,
and then JB just goes, Merry Christmas. And it's the best thing in the world. Google it. It's really funny.
Okay.
He's on Strictly
So
anyway.
so he's on Strictly. Okay, so they are coming back. Well, say that's one day you get paired with Shirley Ballas. Are you turning the job down?
Getting paired with her for what?
Well, I don't know, being a judge on something. Or like working with her for something. Because you're a dancer. She's a dancer.
Am I?
You told me.
No, I danced when I was younger.
Yeah, same thing. So what if you get paired with Shirley Ballas on something? Are you turning the job down? You hate her?
How close would I be working with her?
Every day in the studio.
Yeah, it's like a road trip.
It's oh my God, road trip, Kay Nicholson, Shirley Ballas.
So you work
Kay
in
Nicholson,
close
Shirley
proximity.
Ballas go to Tenerife.
How much am I
Because she's
getting
never
paid?
been.
Paid and exposure.
And I'll get exposure from the murder trial.
Yeah.
No, you can fuck off.
Yeah, you reckon that to you? Like she's it's a hard no.
I just think she's despicable
Yeah.
as a human being.
Okay.
But there's a lot of people, like, there's other people that I have to make my peace with, I think, to further my career. I won't say who it is in case I do, but let's just say it's going to be really difficult when I go on 8 out of 10 Cats Countdown.
Absolutely right. Okay. Oh no, absolutely. Yeah.
Rachel Riley.
She's your
Oh,
one.
right. I was going to say, Sean Knox died.
And I loved him. Rachel Riley.
She's your one. She's another one right up there. She's got a few people's goats at the moment, babes. I think you'd have backup on that one. No, I think that's completely fair. I don't know if I've got any irrational hate. Like, I have such a list of mortal enemies that are real people who I've met in my life. I don't think I've got many, like... And I'd absolutely burn Anne Hathaway in a bin.
Oh, yeah, you've got a weird thing with Anne Hathaway,
Yeah,
haven't you?
really despicably annoying. Like, really annoying. I just don't believe a fucking word that comes out of her mouth.
Really?
Really don't. Every interview, I'm like, oh, jack off, Anne Hathaway. She's so insincere. She's also so shit. And I just don't believe it. I think she's a phony.
Think she's shit?
I think she's shit. I think she's phony. P.S. Can I say one thing about Les Mis? I know we covered Les Mis in the first episode, but I will just say to make this absolutely clear. Did I say this in the first episode about my beef with Anne Hathaway? I didn't. The whole thing when Anne Hathaway won her Oscar, when she played Fantine in Les Mis, and they were like, yeah, but she did that whole song in one take. She did the whole of I Dreamed a Dream. She did that in one take. You're like, yeah, no fucks. Guess who else does it in one take?
8
On
shows
stage,
a week.
Fantine, 8 times a week, bitch. Like, that's the fucking job. Sing a song all the way through. Sing one song all the way through. That's your job. And they're like, she should get an Oscar because she sang this one song all the way. P.S. Sing is fucking strong. Did she sing or was she kind of like... Like, put your fucking tampon out, Anne, and do a genuine day's job. That's how I feel.
She is correct when it comes to Les Mis. I'll back her on that. It's not fit. Did you ever see?
Oh, did she cut her hair and look sad? I dreamed.
Also, they didn't take her teeth out.
Huh?
Not enough. They didn't take her
ply
teeth
it
out.
out.
They
No,
should
I
have
know.
plied her teeth out because
They
that's
should
actually
have
what
plied
happened
her
to
teeth out. Actually, maybe we should do that anyway.
Yeah. No, I back you on the Les Mis thing. There was so much around that. They sang live. Yeah, all right. So did the fucking entire of the West End every single night.
And the guys on tour. And the guys who
Yeah.
used to do it. And the guys in the province. Like, it's just
And they
unbelievable.
don't get Oscars. Some of them, they get snubbed. Did you ever see, random that we've brought up musicals, I went into a hole the other day of watching, this is so niche and I'm so sorry, Neil Patrick Harris opening the Tonys.
Fabulous.
Oh my God, how brilliant was his Tony openings. And did you see the one the year that Les Mis came out? And
think-
he does the close-up.
Yes.
And he says, we don't need close-ups to prove that we sing live.
Yes,
8
yes, yes.
shows
And
a
he
week.
did it, and then a bunch of people, did it with him. It was real star-studded. Was it Jesse Tyler Ferguson did it with him as well? Modern Family.
Not on that one.
Was it not
was
that
just
one?
him. Because
there was one where a bunch of
it's
them,
right
yeah.
close up on his face, and he goes, "We don't need close up to prove that we sing live 8 shows a week." And then he goes into.
But it's such a fucking... It was so true.
Yeah.
It was bullshit. Absolute bullshit. So that's how I feel
Russell
about it.
Crowe was very odd in that film.
Hysterical. Right, so they filmed that, and I remember, like, I worked with, I think I was coming out of drama school that year, and a bunch of the arts ed final year students
you
were
study?
extras. Where?
Yeah.
Lambda.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I
couldn't remember.
But I remember like being around people who were all very involved in the film of that at the time. And the favourite story I had come out of that was, so they all, every single one of them, every single principal role got given a singing coach. They got given a singing coach, like a free, not free, obviously, like given a very good singing coach to coach them through the thing, to blah, blah, blah. And Russell Crowe turned his down. I was like, no, I'm in a band.
I'm in a band.
Russell Crowe turned his down.
Hang on a minute.
Russell Crowe turned his down.
Russell Crowe turned his down, but Samantha Barks had one.
Hugh Jackman kept his.
Hugh Jackman kept his. Samantha Barks kept his.
Discuss the fact that Eddie Redmayne, who's like a trained choir boy, classical singer, whatever.
Give or take
every
him.
single one of them kept their singing coach. Russell Crowe was like, nah, I'm good. I'm in a band. Stars. Opposite Hugh Jackman. They have literally duet opposite each other. And then God bless Russell Crowe just giving it the like, 4, 4, 6, or 1.
Your time is up and your parole's begun. Do you know what that means?
Opposite, like a
But
Tony.
it's so they do it. It's like, do you know what that means? Yes, it means I'm free. With the proper, like, the emotion in the voice.
No. Do you know what Russell Crowe feels like? Russell Crowe and Les Mis feels like my period every time it turns up. Like, I'm thriving. You know what I mean? I'm thriving. I've just ovulated. I'm feeling sexy and good and like, woo! And then my period's like, 2, 4, 6, 1. We're dragging you back to hell.
Chasing you round. Chasing you round.
I'm like, but I'm a beautiful singer. Leave me alone. And my period, Javert, is like, back to the docks with you.
And we're going to jump off a bridge. Here we go.
That's how I feel about that. That is how I feel. Can I tell you my bit much this week? Because I think you're going to really love it. Right, so it's been the Olympics. I cannot tell you how deep into the Olympics I got. One of my absolute, there's some amazing stories from this one. One of my absolute favourite ones came out of the Paraguayan national team. So there's this absolute babe who is a bit much. She's called Luana Alonso.
Great name.
Luana Alonso is a bit much. She crashed out in the quarterfinals of the butterfly swimming, 6th. So she wasn't close, babe. She wasn't close to the semi. She wasn't close to the finals. Okay. She got in 6th in the quarterfinals. She was there for the holiday, okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Paraguayan swimmers. And she announced on Instagram, she's a fucking stunner, by the way. Like, she's absolutely banging. And, like, all these photos of her, like, around the Olympics, just, like, giving it her, like, oh, tits out, oh, my cheeks are out. Like, she's...
Do you know what she was doing?
Giving it absolute beans at the Olympics.
Love
Yeah. And then she announces the day after on her Instagram she's retiring. 20 years old, thanks.
Oh, stun.
20 years old, has her retirement announcement like, guys, I'm retiring. Which, listen, absolutely. Good for you. Absolutely retire at 20. She's retiring from the sport. Like, thank you so much for the... Next day it comes out, Paraguayan national, like, Olympic team have been like... No, we asked her to leave the Olympic Village. She has to leave the Olympic Village if we've asked her to leave. And the line that's come out is, Luana's behaviour has made for an inappropriate environment with Team Paraguay. Bitch is shagging.
That bitch
is shagging.
She shagged someone from like the Netherlands
Babe,
team.
She shagged everyone.
And then gone, I'm retiring.
No, babe. I think she's shagging everyone in the Paraguayan national team. I think she's...
Do you think she's stuck with her own team?
Babe, I think that's why they got rid of it. They wouldn't care if she's in like French bunk beds. Would they? No. They're like, she's creating... The line is, she's creating an inappropriate environment for the Paraguayan village. She's shagging. Luana has retired and is shagging. And the best part is, she crashed out on like day 2 of the Olympics. And she intended to stay till August the 11th, right at the end. She'd been to a holiday in Disneyland Paris. Bitch doesn't care. Bitch is out here fucking taking photos and they'd be like, you have to leave. You have to go. She's retired from the whole sport. And it's like, best part as well, she's turned around, she's gone, she's obviously got the hump, but she's been like, she studies, she goes to university or college in America.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah, and she said, she's like, I'd really like to represent Team USA, actually. I'd be much more interested in representing America. And God bless this American has turned around and been like, babe, you're too slow.
Oh, no. But you know what would be brilliant? Is if in 4 years she came back on a completely different sport for the USA.
Yes.
And every 4 years she represents a different country and a different sport and just comes 7th each time.
And
6th
retires.
or 7th and then just goes, I'm retiring. I am done with diving. I am ready to take a break and focus on my family.
Yeah.
4 years later.
Guys, thank you so much. I'm retiring from the sport. Like, she's my bit much. She's incredible.
Really like I caught some of the Olympics today.
Oh, you did?
So I didn't really watch it. No, diving. Diving and then speedy rock climbing.
I think that's what it's called.
Speedy rock climbing. Why is that an Olympic sport?
I mean, it's impressive.
I mean,
is
no,
good.
do not get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not impressive because it's impressive. But I just didn't know. I thought it was just running, diving, swimming, dancing. Like I didn't know.
Dancing? Fencing?
No. What rhythmic gymnastics?
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry.
Yeah. Speedy rock climbing
Yeah. But the diving was brilliant because my nan. So my nan. Yeah, because
my nan did so well.
My nan did so well.
This has been a really lifelong dream from a nan.
Finally, they finally let her into the team.
Okay.
So I watched the diving first, and my nan actually really likes the Olympics, which I think is why I don't like it. I think I've just rebelled. I'm like, no. But the diving is so impressive, and I didn't realise it counts on like the splash that you make. Like it needs to be the least splash that you make is like the higher points you get or some shit.
Yeah. You can't just like do a bomb.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that Peter Kay commercial though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Smith.
John Smith with the
Just
running
belly flop.
bomb.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah.
Amazing. And then our girl,
Andrea.
what?
Andrea.
Oh God. Have sex. She came up, but did you see what she said? She came sick.
I know, she was devastated.
And but her speech,
I know.
when she was crying but trying to keep it together, and she gave herself the hiccups from crying as well, and she was like,
Because she's only 19.
But she said something, and obviously, like most of the time, they're all like, it didn't go my way today, but I respect all the divers and blah blah, or they're like, thank you so. And she said she was, I'm just really happy, blah, 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 and with my performance. And then did you hear what she said? She went, 3 years ago, I didn't even want to be alive. So I'm just happy that I'm here. And I broke down crying. I was like, I had no investment in this at all. I didn't care. And then I just thought, fuck me.
I know.
What a girl. Like, that is amazing. But then she went into how she thanked God for everything. And then I thought, and you lost me. I was like, and I'm done.
No, but
Bye-bye.
do you know what I would say about this? It's really interesting you say that, you notice that, because I would say, having watched virtually every single event going, I think this Olympics is the mental health Olympics. Virtually, so many of them afterwards have talked about their mental health struggles. Like,
Because
Simone
when-
Biles is like
but when
the
you-
absolute face of this whole thing, and she obviously famously has come back from having enormous mental health struggles.
Because you're pushed to the brink of insanity to get that good. And imagine all of your pressure. So imagine if every 4 years there was a gig that basically was like, this gig is going to prove whether you're
Good or not.
good or a comedian, whatever. Imagine that. Every 4 years we were working towards this one singular gig that was like the pinnacle.
The gig.
The gig. And we were training and training and training and training.
Or whatever, yeah.
Like I just
Yes,
couldn't.
add to that, if you're a female athlete in diving, in gymnastics, whatever, you haven't had a period ever. So,
No.
or hormonally, you've been like shut down anyway, which maybe is a dream. But like,
The one who came first in the diving, I'm not even going to attempt to say their name, but they made no splashy at all.
No.
Like literally,
Because she's a tiny pin.
Tiny little thing. And she's been in the water, and I was like, woo.
but this is maybe it. Maybe then this is the key thing. Everyone else is out here being like, mental health is a nightmare. This has been awful. I've been pushed to the limits. Who isn't? Luana from Paraguay.
No, Luana from Paraguay.
She's here. Fuck it.
She's there for the holiday, babe.
Maybe that's what they should all be doing. Instead of trying to get first, be like, she's racking up some numbers. I'm absolutely convinced. Maybe that's what you just go, I'm going to go to the Olympics, get some foreign D, probably get some sick photos out of it.
Well, you said it wasn't foreign D because they were all from Paraguay.
Yeah, I reckon it's from Paraguay. But
that's
now
annoying.
that she's
That's
free,
annoying that you've gone all the way to Paris and just shagged someone that could live next door to you.
Yeah, but you might not have.
That sounds like something I'd do, though,
Maybe
actually.
that's exactly
Like the time I went to Belfast and we made friends at lads from Luton.
Right,
And
yeah.
I was like, that's fucking stupid, isn't it?
I mean, Belfast isn't Paris, is it?
It's not Paris.
So, I mean, close.
Thank you.
It's all right. Have you ever been to Paris?
I have been to Paris,
Did you
actually.
like
I've been
it?
to Paris twice.
Did you like it?
I went, yes, I did. I went once, because I went to Paris when I was 20, and that was the holiday that I found out that my mum had lied to me, and that EasyJet planes do actually have toilets on them.
Gosh.
Because my mum told me when I was little that EasyJet planes didn't have toilets on them.
Is that just because she just wanted you to be in more suffering?
No, she just wanted me to not
Need the toilet.
Right.
Right.
Because she knew that I'd sit down on the plane, the plane would take off, the seatbelt sign would go off, and I'd go. I need the toilet, just because I'm annoying.
Sure.
But I just believed her because I had no reason not to.
So that's what you remember of Paris?
So I just remember getting on the plane
planes had
with
a
my friend
toilet?
Nicola, and Nicola went, "No, you can't use the toilet." And I was like, "There's no toilets on EasyJet planes." Oh. She was like, "They're there," and I was like, "I've been lied to." And then so we went to Paris.
God, the French tourist board would be so pleased that that's what you came away with.
And it was nice, and I went to Disney. But I'm not a really massively Disney fan, so I cried at the parade though because it is wonderful.
Can I tell you then, you'll love this. I was talking to one of the security guards at work the other day, and he was saying...
I'm going to say I was talking to one of the security guards at Disney. I was like, why?
No, just at work. And because I was in Paris a few weeks ago, and I said I was going to Paris, and he was like, "Oh, I don't really like the French." And I was like, "Oh, right." He was like, "Yeah, just don't really like the French." I was like, "Okay, I guess." I was like, "You've been to France?" He's like, yeah. He's like, "I've only been to France one time," and we went to Disneyland. And I was like, "Right, so by the French you mean Gaston?" So you didn't speak to any French people at all.
Gaston. I like
He just went to Disneyland. He's like, "I hate the French." I was like, "Oh, okay." I love that about him.
I also went to Paris. I went to Paris. So again, it would have been when I went to Paris the first time, when my mum told me this lie about the planes. Because I went to Paris when I was 6.
That's nice.
With my mum and my little sister, and supposed to be my father, but he left a couple of weeks before we were supposed to go to Paris. #sad. So my godmother,
really didn't want to go,
Kate,
did he?
really didn't want to go to Paris.
You really hate the French.
Which, to be fair, kind of makes sense because I was a bit of a nightmare during this holiday, apparently. But I fully believe it because I'm
Yeah, but your dad had
a
just
nightmare in
left.
general. My dad had exactly, and S Club 7 has split up in the same year.
Oh, babe, that's huge. You shouldn't have had that. I'm so
Can you
sorry.
believe that? The S Club 7 split up the same year that my mum
your
and dad
dad
did.
wait till after they'd split up or go before?
I think it was an ongoing thing.
Oh, what S Club or your dad?
No, my dad.
Oh, really?
So it was like, is he going to come back? Is he not? Is he not?
Oh, that's unfair. To pick an S Club 7 divorce here, that's awful.
And then S Club 7 split up. And I
Jesus, I'm so sorry.
and I remember listening to Never Had a Dream Come True and being like, and I haven't. Yeah, I was 6.
Jesus Christ, Kate, it's too much. It's too much.
Never had a dream come true till the day that I found you. But I didn't find him because he left.
Find him, he left. Never to return.
Never to return.
Fuck, okay.
Yeah, it's sad that. Anyway, so we went to Paris and we went to Disneyland, and we walked all around, like we did like the Paris-y thing, and apparently all I was obsessed about was making a documentary about Paris. So like I used to like stand outside things and be like, and this is and like make my godmum and my little sister watch me.
Film it. Did anyone film it? You were just doing an IRL documentary, were you?
We didn't have a camera.
Sorry.
I would
Dad took it, did he?
My dad.
Can you imagine
I'm not
walking
fighting-
out on your family, being, "I'm not coming to Paris, and I'm taking the camcorder."
I'm not fighting for the kids, but I'm fighting for that camera.
Keep K, I'm taking Nick on.
What do you want of the divorce? Nah, I'll just take that camera. You're all right.
With all our...
Fuck them.
Delete the memories, I just want the camera.
The funniest thing about my dad leaving was none of us noticed for about 3 days.
That's
me and my
so
little sister
good.
didn't notice for about 3 days. He just wasn't there.
That's
We just didn't notice.
And then,
Genuinely.
did your mum ever, did she ever address it? Was she ever like, "Here's the thing, your dad has gone," or was she just like, "Guess what, when we're going to Paris with your godmother instead"?
I don't really know. I think I blocked out.
That seems healthy.
Yeah. I had my granddad. It was fine.
Yeah.
I had my granddad.
Sick, man.
Yeah, it's all good.
What are people complaining about with split families? You're fine.
I'm so fine.
See?
It hasn't affected my relationship with men
At all. Yeah, but it can go the other way.
And I don't own a camera.
It can go the other way, though.
What do you mean?
Where, because I've got such a good relationship with my dad, because we're so close, I sort of am like, well, I'm good for emotional safety and reassurance, so I can go for absolute fuckheads in my romantic life. You can flip reverse.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
Uno reverse.
Yeah. Where you just go, "Oh, I don't need these men to be in any way impressive because my dad is so impressive and I love him so much." So, yeah.
I think the tangents we've got, the root of this conversation
where
has
was
been
it?
phenomenal, can I say?
Where was it? Where did we come from?
We started off at the Olympics.
Yeah, we did.
And we're now on about my dad leaving.
That's the whole point of podcasts.
It is.
Adventures, conversational adventures. Where are we going to go next? Where's it going to go? Where's it going to go?
My father's great, by the way.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He owes you a camcorder, though, for your Paris documentary.
My Paris documentary that I never got to make.
I want to see that Paraguayan bitches documentary. That's what I want to see. I'm just riding D. Okay,
porn.
did you have a bit much this week, or have you done yours?
Well, I
In
did.
the midst of everything.
I think genuinely, oddly enough, to match in with yours, my bit much. Well, no,
Oh, it was
actually,
Andrea.
my bit much was going to be the speedy rock climbing. I
That
had a
is-
couple
Oh,
more,
yeah.
but yeah.
I disagree with that so much. I think it's so impressive. I think.
No, it's impressive. I
know,
just
but
think
there's
it.
other Olympic sports that are like, I don't know, less impressive than that. I think.
What's less impressive?
Fencing.
Yeah.
I don't need to just... Nerds shouldn't be allowed to...
Skateboarding's less impressive.
Don't do that.
Then have you seen the speedy rock climbing?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but do you not think with speedy rock climbing, if you're good at speedy rock climbing, you're good at speedy rock climbing. Like, that's just...
Yeah, but if you're good at skateboarding, then
You can learn that.
yeah.
I'm shit on skateboards.
What else? Shooting.
That is fun. Shooting is great. The shooting is great. And do you know why shooting's great? Is you get to literally see right up close the most dangerous people in the world. They're just there on camera.
I don't know what. I honestly don't know what's an Olympic sport and what isn't.
They are just these
I've
bitches.
never
They're just these
watched
bitches with like death in their eyes, just hitting bullseyes. Like the most dangerous people in the world, full view of the whole world.
But fast as well, like bullseye. Like they have like 5 seconds and they go.
Do you like the Olympics?
Not really, no. Not really.
You're doing a real good job
I
of
was gonna
faking
say,
it.
your words aren't matching
Well,
I
I remember loving the 2012 Olympics.
because they were here.
Yeah.
They were actually not here. They were in London.
Yeah.
The
Thank
UK.
you.
Whatever.
I think I'm going to go to the LA ones.
Is that what the next one's is? That'd be cool.
Do you want to come in
cool.
Department of Dreams? We'll get a budget together.
And goes
And who's signing off that budget?
and then you can film the documentary.
Head of business. Yeah,
I
exactly.
can-
You can, oh my God, you could finally film
I'm
your
not
Olympic
coming to LA to watch
documentary.
the Olympics.
I knew you wouldn't. That's why I didn't ask you.
No, sorry.
I
I'm all
would
right.
love to go.
Why?
God, it was so great. Such pep, such hype, such pomp, flag waving.
I like it when all their dreams come crashing down.
Right. So
Do
you
you
would
like-
like the Olympics then?
When they've trained really hard for something and then it all just goes tits up. You're like,
Do you know what we were? How we did get here was we did get here. It was talking about with girls with their mental health. That's how we got here. We was
Yeah.
talking about Andrea with the mental health and saying it's some mental health games.
yeah, it's mental health. And I like it. I like how
I do like that they were
open
talking
they're
about it.
being about it. And I am joking. I don't like to see their dreams come crashing down.
Yeah, it is. I am sick and tired of comics talking about their mental health though.
Why?
I just think it's a lot. Like I think.
Do you think genuinely
Go on.
you need to have a mental health issue to do this job?
No. No.
You
Sorry,
don't
not
Right,
need to
okay.
have it, but do you see the correlation?
No.
I think this job exacerbates any mental health problems you may have lying dormant.
Okay.
I'd say I was a lot mentally healthier before I started being a
Yeah.
comedian.
And I also think it attracts people
Yeah,
who have got
got them.
going on.
And I then think it exacerbates it.
Yeah. But I don't think you have to.
No. And I actually think the further up you get, the better it gets. Like, I think you
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
you get to like, you listen to people like Bill Burr talking about it, Louis C.K. talking about it, who've been through the ringer, and actually they have come out the other side and they're really gathered and they've solved it. But I think it just asks so much of you at the beginning that actually then you're kind of playing catch up for a lot of time afterwards.
And I also
and that's
think
why.
it's so dangerous as well for like, especially like new acts coming through.
Yeah.
Who put so much on these gigs.
Yeah.
With already having that mental health problems. that I
And
think
lest we forget,
yeah.
for most of us, the first couple of years, we were paid in alcohol.
Oh my God, yeah. Like the
you're
drinking and the drugs culture is mad.
You're not paid money, but you're given drinks tokens. Like, you were literally paid in alcohol. It's so bad.
Yeah.
My drinking increased massively.
Yeah, same.
It's fine now. It's gone a lot better now.
Yeah.
But it was when I first started. And I met so many new people, and you know, you have that culture of roll out for a bevy and stuff.
Wouldn't it be fun if Olympians had to have it or had to have a 2-drink minimum before they did their event, like us? Like they had to get a couple of bevs in before they went up. That would be fun.
Yeah.
The opposite of doping.
I've never drank before gigs ever, even when I first started.
Stop it.
I think my first gig of Hot Water I drank before, and that was the only one. I've never drunk before I've gigged.
Well, aren't you perfect?
I mean, I've drunk a hell of a lot after.
Aren't you
but
a perfect girl?
I don't think I have, because I was always quite definitely not. Maybe the first month or two. No, not even that. Because then one side's kind of gone, oh, I like this and I want to make this. And I knew I was sharper when I hadn't drank. I knew I was sharper, so I just didn't really drink. I never needed to drink to do it.
God.
But then I just drink a lot afterwards.
I think I was the exact opposite.
Oddly, Like, even when we did Deb Meat,
Yeah.
I had one can, and instantly when I did the set for the Big Fizz, I didn't feel sharp, so I didn't drink anymore.
Well, the good news about the Big Fizz was that you were the most sharp person on the lineup.
Well, if I'd have known what was coming, I
Yeah, I
would have
think I'd
been
have got absolutely
twatted.
shit-faced. Yeah. We had, and he won't mind me talking about this because one of my very best friends, Ishan, took an edible just before he did his set at the Big Fizz, and it hit as he walked up onto stage. I mean, literally, I watched him as he walked up on stage. It just hit, and his eyes just went really big. And he just giggled.
Just giggled
He
for-
giggled. He just giggled. He just went, but like the most high-pitched giggling. He literally was like, For 3.5 minutes, he giggled inaudible, like he couldn't hear a word that he actually just giggled and giggled and giggled. Put the mic, 15 seconds in, he put the mic on the sofa, so he wasn't even holding the microphone after 15 seconds in, it was just giggling. It was just like, and then walked off stage.
Yeah.
Headliner. He was the headliner of the whole gig. Walked off stage and goes to Kay, I did 10 minutes, yeah?
It was 3.5. He thought he'd done 10 minutes. It was 3.5.
3.5 minutes of giggling.
And it was genuinely brilliant.
It's the best I've ever seen. It's the best thing I've
God,
ever
I
seen.
love that man.
I love him so. It was such a funny day.
Oh, I love him so much.
That should be what every show is. It really, really
With
should.
good people.
Right, can I ask you one more thing? Because I think this is important, and I do know how well I'm acclimating into Scouse life.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love how much you all call me your middle class friend with a working class soul.
Who the fuck calls you that?
Binti. Middle
What?
class girl with a working class soul. Yes?
I can see that.
Thank you.
He calls you that?
Yeah.
Okay.
As should you all.
Right.
One thing I will ask, do you make eggs in the microwave?
No.
Promise.
No, I've never done that.
Do you make eggs in the microwave, Ben? Thank
No.
fuck.
Oh! My mum does scrambled eggs in the microwave.
What?
I don't.
2 people at work did scrambled eggs in the microwave. I was like, what?
Excuse me, I own an egg poacher. So I basically forgot where I've come
So
from.
we've just switched.
Basically now I'm the oppressor. Like
Oh my God, you're
own
the
an egg
colonizer
poacher.
of me.
I know.
So, okay, just wanted to really check that wasn't a thing you
No.
were doing.
No, I don't. And I eat a lot of eggs, and I never.
You've never microwaved it because I think
No.
we'd have to have a chat.
No, never done that.
No.
No, I don't. Yes, I use my egg poacher. To the point where in London, I don't have an egg poacher, so when I'm in London, I don't eat eggs.
Good God, you are fancy pants.
Because I just refuse.
You're a little miss.
Do you know
fancy
what's
pants.
so nice?
Yeah.
I've started making, not making, it sounds like I'm cooking, it's not really cooking, smashed avocado on toast with, obviously salt and pepper, hash browns in the air fryer, one smashed in to the avocado with sriracha hot sauce.
Bloody hell. You are a bougie little bitch, aren't you?
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I eat that every single day in London.
I've never had an avocado. I've never had an avocado.
Oh, he's from Morecambe though, to be fair.
Ben Robinson, you have never been on top and you have never had an avocado. No. Do you think you'll do them both on the same day?
Yeah.
Do you think
Please do.
Do you think you'll eat an avocado and
avocado on toast for breakfast?
and then Ben on toast for lunch? Oh
Has
my
an
gosh!
avocado.
No. I'm from Morecambe.
Yeah, but they have them.
They don't though.
They have them, but you don't see them.
The only vegetable.
like rapists have them. You don't see
Like you
them.
just don't see. It was straight to the smiley faces and oven chips and
Oh, yeah.
fish fingers.
Jesus. Okay.
God, smiley faces and fish fingers.
God, that's the best supper.
That is the
That's
nicest
the
supper.
best. Fuck, I just learned so much about you.
Like the only time we have a baguette is if it's like a garlic one that you get for like 80p. Like,
Oh yeah,
in the
garlic,
Asda.
which by the way is so much nicer than garlic slices.
Yeah, loads
Yeah,
better.
way nicer. It's the right call that. Okay,
What
well, I'm
else
really
haven't
glad.
you had?
Ever? I've never had a poached egg.
I can forgive that.
Yeah.
I've never had hummus.
No, I can get on board with that.
Never had hummus.
I never had hummus until I was about 23.
One more year.
Okay, what else have you never had?
Are we going food?
Have you got tzatziki?
No. I don't even know how to say I didn't know how to say it. I don't know. Tzatziki is how I would have said it.
Tzatziki, yeah.
No, that's fine. Okay. Have
God, I love tzatziki. Chicken gyros.
I've never had a gyro. I've only been for an Indian twice.
That I can get that. I get that though. I think I've been for an Indian once in my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Why? You just don't... Not for you?
There just wasn't an Indian by ours.
Is it because you're racist?
No.
Do you feel like it might be?
No, I don't think so. Not last time I checked.
No.
I don't think I'm racist.
Well...
Speaking of racists, my nan did something so funny before.
After the diving competition.
It was during.
Okay.
Who's that on the 100-metre race?
She did the most brilliant thing. Because, so obviously, we won't go into it too much because it's horrific, but we're recording this a couple of days after the horrific riots that have been going on over the weekend, which we won't go into because it's just horrific and it's just not nice. And I don't want to talk about it because it's heartbreaking. Nice. Anyway, but my nan, we were sat reading the paper and my nan was like, it's just, because my nan's like 85. And so she could be forgiven for having old school views, but my nan doesn't. She's the most liberal, like wonderful kind of, and she was literally going, I don't understand it, how they can ever, why are they doing this, blah, you know, brilliant. The Olympics comes on and she goes, watching, she goes, oh, well, they're all good at that, them, aren't they? Oh, well, they're all good at that, them, aren't they? Oh, well, we haven't got an open L, should be in a different league. They've all got them. Oh, well, we're going to have them, oh, they're all good at them, aren't they? Them ones. Look at them ones. Of course, because they're all smaller. No, them ones, they're all small. I was like, oh my fucking God.
So
I was
good,
like, oh
isn't
my
it?
God. I was like, you can't fucking say that. And she went, well, they are. And I was like,
But in their heads, they're like, just because I'm being nice about them.
no, I think when it comes to sport, she's got no.
Well,
she's
yeah,
like,
it's just
they are the enemy.
Fact.
They are the enemy.
Yeah.
They are the enemy. Oh well, them lot. Oh, you know, do what you want.
I just love that. Yeah, I am not a racist, but
in this separate conversation of her being so liberal and so wonderful and so like supportive and kind about like immigrants and all that kind of stuff, she just absolutely went into it. The minute you put on like a sporting uniform, my nan's like, and your fair game. There we go. And your fair game.
Yeah, fuck
yeah,
them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Fuck the non-GBs.
Oh, she's also really worried about Donald Trump.
About his health or
about him becoming president again. I haven't seen her for a couple of weeks, basically, which is a long time for me. So I went round today and she just kept going, why couldn't they have just aimed correctly? And I was like, oh, no.
I love it when we wish death on people.
I was like, it would have made it worse now. And I was like, he would have been a martyr, they would have been stronger. And she was like, yeah, but he wouldn't be here. Like genuine pleading in a voice. And I was like, oh, and I went to her, it's not going to affect you though. And she was like, well, what do you mean? And I went, well, because he's in America and also you're going to be dead so soon.
No. Did you say that? Because they sometimes don't love it.
I've told her
I've found.
I've told her what I'm going to do to the house when she dies.
I know. You told me what you can do to the house when she dies.
What are you going to do to the house when she dies?
I'm going to knock the...
She's got a whole thing.
I'm going to knock the wall through between the kitchen and the living room, make it one big open plan, and then keep the front living room as like.
And then she's going to film a documentary.
And I'm going to get French. I'm going to get French doors
on the S Club 7 divorce.
Yeah, I'm going to get French doors for the garden. Because it's an old
She would have
house.
hated that.
No, she didn't. She said it's a lovely idea.
Racist.
She hated that. She didn't like the French doors.
Fuck the
English
French.
doors for English people.
The French.
And yeah, she loves the ideas I'm going to do for the house.
That's really nice.
I know.
Okay, this is an absolute tangent, but I just want to do
I love
this.
her so much, by the way. I like that very clearly. She's my best friend, and I love her very, 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 very much.
As you should.
She's the greatest thing to ever happened.
Did I ever tell you what my Grandma Mary said? It's one of the funniest things that anyone has ever said. So apart from obviously now being racist, my Grandma Mary was quite a character. And we were losing, my grandpa was on his way out. He was dying. It was very, very sad. And we were all around his deathbed in the hospital. And he was being very spiritual and very sort of wholesome about the whole thing and just very generous about these last few days. And he just said to us, he was like, I've lived such a wonderful life. I have no regrets. I haven't really ever lived through any major tragedies. He's like, I've been so lucky. So the worst thing that ever happened to me was Joseph dying, who was his grandson. And we all kind of went quite quiet. And then my Grandma Mary out of nowhere goes, do you know, I think the worst thing that's happened in my life is the Holocaust. She's not Jewish. We're not Jewish. I don't think she's ever met a Jewish person. She just thought we were doing like, what's the worst thing?
9/11.
And she was like, this is mine. We all just kind of went, Grandma, what? fucking died. She was so earnest. She was so earnestly done. She, do you know, the worst thing that's happened in my life.
How old was she? Was she alive during the Holocaust?
Barely, yeah. Should have been like a teenager, I guess.
To be fair, my nan said she's a World War II survivor.
Fantastic.
She was one when it finished. She was one. She was 1 year of age.
It's so good.
She lived in Liverpool, and
It's
she was like,
so
"Yes, I'm a
funny.
World War II survivor." I'm like, "You know."
Oh, it's so
You're one.
It's so fun. I just love them. I love that generation. I cannot wait to be that filterless. I mean, I've got a bit of a problem with it now, but
Do you know what? She's good. She's actually really good. So like, my youngest niece is gender fluid, and what?
didn't hear you say gender fluid.
It's hard to call her my niece, but my niece, my cousin. Sorry, fuck. What the fuck?
Honestly, Jennifer Lopez.
My cousin is Jennifer Lopez. Jenny from the blog.
Gender fluid. I was like, wait.
Jenny from the screen.
Gender fluid.
Gender fluid. And my nan literally didn't even bat an eyelid.
Here's a question.
Go on.
If she's gender fluid, or if they're gender fluid, are they sometimes your niece and sometimes your nephew?
Well, to be fair, they're my cousin. I just got that wrong. But I actually don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know.
It's interesting,
Ask,
isn't it?
call him.
No, we're not that close. Because they're gender fluid. No, but and my nan literally just didn't bat an eyelid. She was like, okay,
Great.
cool.
Do you
Like
think,
nothing,
okay,
like,
sometimes
gone.
it's the
My
very liberal-
granddad, however, probably
Well,
wouldn't have
yeah.
been like that.
But that's what I mean. Do you think you get to a certain age and it's not even that you're like all accepting and all tolerant and all loving, you don't care. Like, I believe I will get to a point in my life, I'm dangerously close to it now, where someone will tell me something, like something desperately personal, important, and I'll be like, I don't care. Because you've lived so much, you've seen so much. At this point in your life, you just want to watch NCIS and have a lovely time.
There's a
I knew you were
prequel
gonna
coming
do
out.
it. I knew you were going to... What, to Stephen, Shiva, and...
Yes, there's
Stephen
a prequel. There's a
Is it
prequel. Someone
Shiva and
messaged me.
Tony go to Israel?
No, a fan of the podcast, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, messaged me saying, do you know there's a prequel coming out called NCIS Origins? And it's about Leroy Jethro Gibbs when he first starts at NCIS. Yes!
White Leroy. Can't believe. Who they cast as White Leroy?
I don't know his name.
Of course. Because you're a racist.
And Mark Harmon, who played Leroy Jethro Gibbs, is the producer.
Of course he is.
And I'm very happy.
Dollar that, my guy.
And his son, who played young Gibbs in the flashbacks of NCIS, is also a producer because he's a bit too old now to be young Gibbs. But so I've got 2 NCIS spin-offs coming out, so I'm not killing myself anytime soon.
Free bitch autumn.
Free bitch.
This
autumn.
is your free bitch autumn. On the free bitch thing, I want to ask this because I think I'm right. You know how, like, the kind of...
I'm uncomfortable.
What? You are?
Yeah.
It's Mercury. You know how there's so many, I was thinking about this, there are so many songs, there is so much talk, there are so many things on Instagram about guys like being like, they came back after I'd gone, like it took me leaving for them to come back and say I was the one that got away, guys coming back missing you, all this stuff. The whole like rhetoric is that men fuck it up, women leave, and then they regret it and come back down the line. Yes? There's so many songs about it.
Oh, no, I thought it was the opposite of men leaving and then coming back.
That's what I mean, though. Like, they
I
fucked
think
it
like
up.
girls leaving.
No, well, as in, like, eventually having to be like, I have to get out of this awful
And then men
relationship.
come back.
Then
Sorry.
men come back.
Okay, yeah, I
haven't
thought you meant
explained that
women
very
come
well.
back.
No. The whole, like, of so many songs, of so many storylines, of so many, you know, just stories that we all tell, are like, and then they came back. Do you ever hear of it the other way around? Like, do you
Women coming back.
Of women being like, I fucked it up, I'm so sorry, I took you for granted and I want you back?
No, because we're not morons.
Do you think it's because we don't fuck it up in the first place, or do you think we have too much pride to swing back round?
I tried to think of a film where it happens.
Yeah, trying to think of any film or
Taylor
any
Swift.
Okay, oh God.
Huh?
Taylor Swift wrote Back to December.
What's that?
Back to December, where she talks about coming back. She fucked up, and she comes back. Back to December. And I go back to December.
But does she beg
all the
him?
time.
Does she beg him to get back with
So she
her?
says, this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, telling I'm sorry for that night.
So, but do you think she's telling the truth, or do you think she's made it up? Because you told me that Taylor Swift sometimes makes things up.
It was about Taylor Lautner.
Oh, oh, Jesus, she made the werewolf sad?
Yeah, but they're fine now. He actually came on stage at one of her shows and did a backflip. It was very nice.
That's nice of him.
Shaz and Paddy
Huh?
on Emmerdale. She cheated on him.
Who, sorry?
Chaz and Paddy.
Chaz and Paddy.
So Chaz...
Oh, yes. I do
Chaz
know
cheated
this.
on Paddy, and then she was back begging. But Paddy was like, nah.
Nah, bitch.
Nah.
I moved on, bitch.
And he's a vet.
He is a vet. With Marlon worked in the...
Marlon
Wolfpack, he
works
was a
in
chef.
the Wolfpack as a chef.
Okay, well, that's
But
what I
he's
wanted
Marlon's
to know,
best
really.
mate.
I don't know why I know these things about
No, I
soaps.
like that. I like
because
that
I don't watch them, but I know so much.
I don't watch Emmerdale.
I know.
Hey, well, it
I
doesn't
know.
feel like you don't watch Emmerdale, Ben.
This is a while ago. This is when my mum and
Yeah.
dad were.
Oh, sorry, it's
living
Mum and
with
Dad's
them,
fault. Sure.
So they always watch Emmerdale, Corrie, and then that finished about 7:30, and then whatever's on. But
Never watched EastEnders. But
Oh,
my
you
mum-
don't need that.
My
My mum wouldn't
watched-
let us watch EastEnders. It was too horrible.
because they're shooting in the pub,
Bang.
someone brought a fake gun into what's the pub called in EastEnders?
Queen Vic.
Queen Vic, and ever since then, my mum was like, "Nah, you're not watching this."
Yeah,
fair enough,
we weren't allowed to watch The
darling.
Simpsons either. I thought that was a bit rude.
Really?
But then she watched it for the first time ever and realised it was fine.
I didn't think I had any restrictions on what to watch because again I just used to make my own entertainment. So I don't really
Well, I was
watch-
going to say, you were shooting your own
I
stuff.
was just walking around, making people watch me dance, and that's all I
bet
wanted.
you were something. You were absolutely something.
I was awful.
No, I don't
I
believe
don't
that.
know. I understand why my mum doesn't like me. I've said this before. I get it. Like I was a nightmare of a child, but I used to make my own entertainment, and I used
for
to-
others.
And like me and my nan would do ABBA. Like we'd be the two girls in ABBA.
Now that is a documentary, I want to say.
we'd do ABBA, and I'd have to be the blonde one. I don't know why.
She's hot.
And she was, and my nan was the other one. And we'd stand back to back and sing all ABBA songs for my granddad, who genuinely wished he was dead.
Do you want to know something?
And now he is.
Do you want to know
Wish
something?
came true.
No, I'm sure he loved it. I'm sure he died full of ABBA. Do you want to know something even funner than you playing the blonde ABBA girl with your nan? Because of the school I went to and because Hannah had red hair, when we did Spice Girls, I was Scary Spice.
That's not fair. Why?
I was Scary Spice because I was the least ginger. So Hannah had
were
to
the
be
least ginger?
Hannah had
That's
to be
sad.
Hannah had to be Ginger Spice. So I was Scary Spice and yeah.
I don't know what Spice Girl I was. I think I might have been Ginger. I really like Jerry Halliwell. Although Emma Bunton, and I heard this song for the first time, like as in like for the first time again, kind of thing, the other day. Maybe by Emma Bunton
Lovely.
is a rammer. Maybe I'm in love. Da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. That's such a good song. They've got some great solo songs,
I know.
apart from Mel C.
No, not true. Mel C had that great one.
She also worked for the Rag and claims to be from Liverpool.
That one.
So,
She what?
fuck you.
She did what?
She worked for a certain newspaper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gosh, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
Claims to be a Liverpool fan.
Gosh, I'm so sorry I didn't know that, Kay. I'll take that all back, but I do like I Turn to You. Wrong. So that's
She
one of
also
those
played
things.
Mr. Johnson in Blood Brothers.
Well, there you go. Well, she's one of
As did all of the Nolan sisters.
two. Right, someone's going to be keeping them in employment.
I
Not
can't really
just
say
these
anything about
women.
them because I'm working with Maureen Nolan at Christmas, aren't I?
Wait for that. God, Free Bitch Autumn is going to be so good.
I'm fully directing my first panto. Did I tell you this?
No.
Yeah, so Chantal sent me a voice note the other day, and because I've been an assistant director for Regal Entertainment for a while before I got the job in London. And bless Chantal, she was like, "I'm not replacing you. Your job's yours whenever you want it back, if you want it back." And then I told her obviously I was coming home, and she sent me a voice note, and she was like, "I'm actually just going to give you the show in October." She was like, "It's yours." She was like, "You're directing it. You're not my assistant. You can. It's yours. Run free bitch awesome." So that's exciting.
That is so exciting.
I know. Terrified.
You're not going to be unemployed at all. You are going to be a free bitch.
I know. I don't think I am going to be unemployed. I'm fine.
God.
What's the show going to be?
Oh, it's Sleeping Beauty. It's an October panto.
When's auditions?
It's cast.
Fine.
Yeah, but
So-
Ben.
What
could,
would you have
but, yeah, but
played?
Ben could just be
Prince Charming.
the sleeping beauty, the one when she's asleep. He's just lying down on his back.
It's like that.
You'll lie
Wait.
down next. We're expected to get on top. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, that's exciting, isn't
That
it?
is really exciting.
Oh, my back is
I have no such thing that's fun like that. I have no good stuff. Oh, wait, actually, on the subject of, before we sign off this podcast, one thing we should say, because it will be coming up, I believe, when this thing opens, is Kay did very, very briefly mention this weekend's activities, but we are both doing
Yes.
a show at Hot Water on Monday, the 9th of September. Katie Tracy, our queen, who you have all heard on one of our previous episodes, has organised it to raise money for
the Spello Library,
the Spello Library.
and Community Centre, which was completely destroyed during the riots because, the riots against immigrants destroying our country. So to do that, they destroy the country themselves, which, hey-ho, anyway. Not going to go into it.
But we are all doing, and the lineup is absurd.
But the library and the community centre is a massive part of the community, and it does a lot for the community. So Katie Tracy, being the wonderful woman that she is, has put together quite possibly one of the best lineups, as in for Hot Water. Like that, and it's a killer lineup. So by the time this comes out, check and see if there's still tickets left, because it's a fucking killer. You've got Paul Smith, fucking legend there. You've got Danny Mac, Simon Wozniak, Rob Thomas, me, you, Sam Avery.
It's gonna be a belter.
Tom Keegan, Adam Storm. Is Adam doing it?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't remember that one.
Anyway, check that
But
website.
it's going to be absurd. It's going to be wonderful, and it's going to be great.
All absolute killers.
We hope.
We fucking hope.
That's when I might have a drink before. I'll tell you that for absolutely free.
I know. I kind of saw the lineup and nearly threw
Big
up.
boys.
I was like,
that one.
oh, that's a big boy lineup. That is a big boy lineup.
And that's why God made tequila.
That's why God.
That's why
I drink
God gave
tequila
us-
now.
Do you?
Tequila, lime, and lemonade.
Well, there you go. And that will go perfectly into Freedom Pineapple. I think we should do we bring it to a stop? What time are we on?
We are on 1 hour and 4 minutes.
Well, I hope that your Mercury retrograde wasn't too bad. When you're watching this, it will all be over.
It will all be over, and we're into free bitch autumn.
Also, the world might have ended by then, so who knows?
But we'll be free.
But we'll be
free
free.
bitches.
Free bitches. Here's to
Here's
you.
to free bitch autumn.
And yeah, have a one. Do you know what? You have a great week.
Babe, you have a great week.
You have a great week. No, you have a great week.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, let's do it. Anyway, thank you for watching Bit Much Babe. We love you. Bye.
Love you.